And now that we got sort of the serious stuff out of the way, let's talk about some more lighthearted stuff, semi-lighthearted stuff, because the topic that I want to talk about is so evidently we've all been quarantining, being stuck at home because, well, I mean, I do that anyways. But the point is that everyone's quarantining now, and everyone's stuck at home. And I wanted to sort of discuss with you guys what is it, what are some things that you guys have been doing at home, to just keep sane through all this, have some sort of like, you know, normalcy going throughout your day by day. Before I ask you guys specifically what it is that you guys are doing, I'll bring up mine real quick. So me, I've been playing lots of games. I have a huge collection of games that I haven't played in like. It's a long list of games. So one of the things that's been keeping me sane is just playing a ton of video games, man, and it's been great. Like so as I know understandably it's a nice time to like watch movies, things like that. But what have you guys been up to?
So before I jump into what I've been doing, I think the emotional and mental sanity have definitely like at least for me,
Yeah.
because like I'm more of an extroverted person, and I just like my fix of socializing with like physical people is always a need, and without that it's just like driving me nuts. So it's been tough just trying to find ways to either mitigate the issue or like find substitutes for it, because like online conversations are good, but it still doesn't like hit that spot, if you know what I mean.
Hmm.
But
That's one way of yeah, that's one way of putting it.
but I think talking to friends through online, like, because even texting is different than video messaging people, so at
Yeah.
least this has been like a really good alternative. uh what else? Work, because I get the fortune of working from home. So that has been helpful, because just being busy with work helps me not think about like the depression and any of
Right.
that
Right.
stuff that goes through my mind from like being isolated. And then lastly, I don't really have any good console, so I can't relate.
Shame on
If I
you.
did, I'm sure
Shame
I'd
on
be
you,
like
Hugh.
freaking playing that Pac-Man or whatever every the kids play today. No, I'm kidding. But I've been binge watching
Mhm.
like a bunch of anime now. Just like it's a really good escape.
Can't believe you.
I see your
Which
approval.
ones?
the,
Which ones?
the one thing you're doing, he was watching anime. I just can't believe it.
I've been watching, to Ozzy's question. It was on Netflix. It's called The Seven Deadly Sins. Like,
Oh, I've heard
I've
of it.
just been going through the whole thing. It's the fourth or third season. I don't know what season it is that I'm at right now, but there's a lot of episodes. It keeps me just distracted, and it like boosts morale a little bit in my mindset.
Right.
Yeah, those
What have you,
comfort shows.
what have you been doing, Ozzy?
For me, I mean, working from home basically. So that's actually been like a welcome change out of all this, if there's anything good. So just working from home has been good. But I would say just leaving the house, just going out for a walk is actually really good for the mind, I guess.
Yep.
I go out for like maybe 30 minutes a day or every other day. She's what else? Reading. Been reading a lot of books recently. Same thing as Diego, binge watching, TV shows, movies, binge watching X Files right now.
Oh.
Fucking love that show. But what else? I mean, that's pretty much it for me.
Right. Right. Jay.
Pretty much the same thing as the other guys. I'm not doing that much different besides reading a lot.
What do you guys miss the most?
Oh, I miss being in a different environment. I think like what you mentioned about going outside is definitely super important, because like it does help kind of like give you a sense of happiness, at least for me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so that added to the picture, like just the environment is so important. So what I miss the most is just being in a different location with people. Like I don't even
Yeah.
care where it's at, just being somewhere that's not like here with people. Like I didn't realize how much the place adds on to the vibe and like to my happiness. So I miss that a lot.
It never occurred to me how much um uh how sort of vital, at least for me personally, it was to like go out to like a restaurant.
Yeah.
Like I always thought of it as a sort of Passover thing, like something I don't even think about. Like I never thought of it as important, but I'm like, man, I would love to just go to like a even a freaking Sizzler or IHOP or whatever and just chill there for a bit, like pop open the news, read a book or something, listen to some music. Oh my goodness! And
That's a really good point.
and yeah, or just something. So it's just something to change the atmosphere, like they was to change the environment, and that's one of the things that I missed.
It's interesting. I agree completely. Like I didn't realize how much of an impact going out to eat, like how that played such a huge role. Like I used to just think it was something like you mentioned, like, oh, just to go. But now I'm like, man, like it was so important to at least my well-being.
And not just that, but also like inviting friends and stuff. Like you can't even say like, hey Ozzy, let's go, man, let's go kick it, or you can't.
Because
you're just
eating is like part of it. The other part is the socializing the connection that you get with the people that you're eating with.
Yeah, and sometimes you can't do that at home depending on who you're living with or who you're with, etc., etc. You could be like maybe you just want to have a personal talk with someone else, but you can't because maybe at your home there's another family member or or kids or things like that, and so that's one of the things. I also miss sports.
Oh yeah,
God, I miss sports so much. Like
that. Did you hear they're starting? Maybe this is the wrong place to say it in this topic, but
I mean, it's only called BlooHoops.
Oh, that's true. Oh, the NBA is back. I'm so excited about that, dude. I think it's coming.
I guess
back
we can jump into that topic now.
But for sports, I've been watching German soccer.
What? What's wrong with you? Why?
It came back on?
Yeah, I came back like 2 weeks ago or 3 weeks ago. So I've been watching German soccer, but I'm really excited to watch.
Is that like
basketball again?
Is that like a bizarro version of real soccer?
You mean
it's like
football?
No, it's like the second or third best league in the world.
Yeah,
so
that's what I was thinking. It's like the legit version. If the bizarro was probably the freaking MLS, if anything.
Yeah.
Jay, you have anything you want to add?
What do you miss the most, Jay?
Wait, what?
Oh wait,
Were we talking about sports now?
Yeah, I thought we were talking about sports now. No, I don't watch.
But have you guys? I don't know. I think a big thing is people have been just rewatching old things and also documentaries on sports stuff, like the Michael Jordan one.
Yeah.
Have you guys been watching that?
I saw the first 6 episodes. It's really good.
Yeah.
I still have to finish it.
It's okay. I think it's alright. It's
really?
alright.
I thought it was really good.
Fight. No, I'm kidding. But yeah, it's really interesting. But the sport that I don't think has gone out has been the WWE. Apparently, they're essential.
If you can call it a sport, yeah.
Yeah. All right. Jumping on that, Diego. So, related to the sports, to the whole what we've been doing. So, I have not been watching anime, unfortunately. I love anime too, but there's just nothing really catching my eye. But I have been watching a lot of AEW wrestling. A lot of it. It's amazing, Diego.
Yeah.
They had a stadium, a match in the stadium. It was fucking hilarious. It was great.
I saw that. I mean, I saw clips of it. I think maybe you sent them to me. I don't know, but
I just want to bring this up because it was fucking hilarious. Did you see that? I sent Diego a video of Matt Hardy when he's being drowned. Did you see that video?
Yeah. I saw that. Did
you see when they drown him and then they bring him back up? What happens to his attire?
Oh wait, no, I don't. Wait, what happened to the? Did I not pay attention to that?
Yeah, so they drown him and they bring him back up, and so his whole shtick is the broken Matt Hardy segment. So they drown him, and then when they lift him back up, he's a Matt Hardy version 1.
Oh, I didn't even pay attention to that.
So that was the whole thing, is that he comes back like it's a different character.
Yeah.
And then they drown him again. And then they lift him up again, and they have his old show. What's it called? The Matt Facts from WWE.
Oh my
God. Something like that. It was just so hilarious.
It's so funny how they.
But it's just he goes back in time. It makes no sense.
Yeah.
But
Dude, but that's why you have to love AEW, like their creativity and
that's
how they
right.
try to connect with old viewers of wrestling and new ones,
That's
and
right.
how they give it a little twist.